The SRA released their most up-to-date as at the time of this recording, which was on the 28th of January 2021. It also looks at the risks that come up from the National Risk Assessment, but it looks at other emerging risks that they can see that may affect the profession. Things like, I suppose, the aftermath of COVID-19, the huge increase in technology that occurred during COVID times, and the legal use of products like cannabis. It also goes into detail around the 5 risk areas that we need to look at when we're putting together our firm-wide or practice-wide risk assessment. Section 5.4.1 says when assessing for proliferation financing risk, you need to understand the background, the context, the rationale of the client and the transaction that the practice is being asked to undertake. And we know that as part of the money laundering regulations, we have to know what's behind the transactions, what's behind the work that we're being asked to do anyway, and more so, obviously, with proliferation financing. Some of the services and the areas at heightened risk include things like trade finance, for us, probably commercial contracts. And then we've got the manufacturing of dual-use goods, commodities, for example, shipping, maritime, military and defence, and aviation. So if, for example, you think someone can't give you a passport or can't give you a driving licence or whatever, go and have a look at this list, because there are certain things that you can get from them that can be used just as good as some of the usual documentation that we think about. And Section 6.17.1, it's important to document the source of funds checks that you conduct on each client and matter. Make sure that everything is documented. If it's not documented as far as the SRA are concerned, it didn't happen. And we've got no evidence to say that things have happened, especially around source of funds and source of wealth checks. Make sure that you've got everything written down so that you can justify what you've done.